Hi, my name is Richard, and I'm here with my friend Dennis Braxton.
Hey, how you doing?
He has started up a company named SoCal Superconductor, and has created a generator with superconductive material. How you doing today?
I'm doing good today. I'm glad that
Well,
you're here.
I have gone over your videos online.
Mm-hmm.
Their names are The Tour
Right.
and The Contest Entry.
Yeah.
And they're found on YouTube, correct?
Yes, they are.
Okay, so for those of you who haven't seen the video, go ahead and tune into youtube.com and look up those two videos called The Tour and The Contest Entry. I have a few questions for you after viewing those videos.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and try to help clear up the air a little bit for those people who haven't maybe understood it well enough.
Okay.
Maybe didn't quite catch on to the info that you provided. And maybe we can get into a little bit in depth with what it is that you're creating.
It'd be my pleasure.
And why it is that you're trying to get funded.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and start with my first question.
Mm-hmm.
And it is, what makes your generator different than others on the market?
My generator is made for the home or for a conventional home. And what's different from what it is in the market is that the market uses gasoline, and these generators don't create as much power as mine does. I use superconductive coils, which will store high current, high amperage in the generator, which is diverted using what you call the Hall effect, and it goes into transformer type apparatus and actually goes into your home, and you use it and create power for your home.
So does that mean the energy that's being created is going to be loss of energy from traveling through wires and
Well, that's a good question. The way it works is that normal conventional wire that is not superconductive has resistance. So it takes a certain amount of power and pressure to push the current, which is the amperage, through your home. And so you use that power that's being pushed through your home to run your television and your lights and everything. The superconductor has no resistance. That means when you put pressure through it, electrical pressure through it, it builds up amperage, it builds up current, and that current is stored and then redirected into your home. So what happens is it takes less voltage or less power to get the same amount, electrical power, to get the same amount of wattage or same amount of current that it would normally do from a transformer that comes from the electrical wiring from the power company.
So integrating it into someone's home is pretty much as easy as plug and play then, right?
Well, it's not as easy as plug and play. There is, in our system, we design it to control the amperage that goes into your home. And then we also make sure that we don't, create too much amperage, because a superconductor, or our superconductive coils, can handle 98 amps of current, and we have to control that current and take parts of that current and run it into your home, and just make sure that that energy stays constant. So it's not really plug and play, but it's not anything unique or special.
So it wouldn't be too difficult though, right?
No, it wouldn't be too difficult. It can be done easily.
So can the generator really power my house and help me to save money on my electricity bill?
Absolutely. That's the whole purpose of it. It will power your house because what we do is we create a voltage pressure from using solar panels that take solar energy and store that into what you call rechargeable batteries. And we use those rechargeable batteries, which is 24 volt batteries, and we use those batteries to actually create the pressure in the superconductive ring and build up the current. So that current gets built up and gets put into your home through like a transformer and a rectifier type of apparatus. And so you really don't need the electrical power lines to do this. And it takes a certain amount of time for the superconductor to build up the current. But after the current is built up and the superconductor gets to its critical current, or basically almost before it gets to its critical current, we use that current. And so it doesn't take that much power. So right now, solar panels create voltage, pressure, and power, but it's not enough power because it has to go through a material that's resistance. So look at our generator as a way to take power and boost it up through the superconductive coils and then use that current into the home. And that's basically what we do.
So it sounds like you've got a lot of research and information under your belt. How long have you been working on this?
That's a good question. I totally dedicated myself to this project. Started 4 years ago. From concept design, I've been researching, or I've been enthusiast of the superconductive technology since the 80s. So I've followed a lot of the other scientists and some of their research, and I've come up with this apparatus because this technology is something that I've always been fascinated with. But to answer your question, the last 4 years, I've dedicated my total time and energy to just developing this machine.
So, to fund this project of yours, how much are you thinking or asking that it's going to take to fund it?
Okay, our initial, what I call seed capital or breadboard funding. And what that does, it takes us from out of a prototype design into a production design, meaning that now we have a generator that meets all of the safety standards and all of the standards that's necessary to be a product that can be sold to a customer. That amount of money will take us around $30,000. After that, we will be able to start showing our prototypes, make arrangement with other companies and other manufacturers to basically assemble our prototypes that meet those specs, and actually start giving them to some of our people who donate to us and contributors, and also be able to put them out in the marketplace. So to answer your question again, it's $30,000 has been estimated to get from the breadboard prototype design to a production apparatus that can be manufactured.
So, how soon can I expect to see a generator on the market?
Well, it really has to do with funding. I'm working very hard to raise the capital to build these production units. And then after that is perfected and is tested and meet all the criteria, then we're looking at a year's time from that point to really start being able to produce and manufacture these units.
So if you hypothetically you get a prototype going,
Mm-hmm.
is there any promise in the future that we could see a YouTube video of a prototype working?
Oh, most definitely.
So,
that would be something that we would love to do and plan on doing, because what we want to do is create so much exposure and credibility towards this technology, because this technology is here and it needs to get out in the marketplace. And the more people who know about it, know about these type of generators, know about people like me that is working in this field, the better it is to get this type of technology to the home.
So, if I cannot give money and donate, how else can I help you out?
Well, you can help out by getting the word out. Just letting other people know about what we're doing. Use your Twitter, your Facebook. Go to our site, see what we're doing, and share that information and to people who can, and just really be positive about this technology because it's an energy saving technology. It takes you off the electrical grid. That's the purpose of this generator. And so more people, like in third world countries, that would need this type of technology because they don't have the electrical infrastructure that other countries have. That's what this unit is for. It's to help people who can save money using electrical power, or people in remote areas that will need this type of unit.
Will you donate one of your generators to a third world country if they were in need?
Most definitely. That's one of the things that we think about in the sense of how can we get these units out there helping people that need power. Electrical power that can be used to use pump water from wells for schools in remote areas. It would be something that we desire to do, but everything has to be economically budgeted and basically get it out in the marketplace, get sales, get known, and then be able to meet our financial needs and then be able to donate. So yes, that's in our future.
Now, my last question, why are you fundraising and not trying to get startup or capital from your grant or from a grant loan?
Well, we're going out to the people because we're having a lot of difficulties in the economy that it is to basically get grants and get loans. They say there's a lot of money available for small businesses, but it's still been difficult to get funding. I mean, I've done everything basically on my own. My family and my friends have contributed their time and effort, and in this economy, it's still tough. I mean, wealthy people have money, and they're still reluctant to invest in this type of businesses because there's a lot that has to be perfected. There's a lot that has to be certified. And most investors want to invest in things that already exist and that are sure things. So we go out there for our grant programs, and there's other people in line, and there's only a certain amount of grants available, and so we have to wait another year until another grant program comes around. Or you go to an investors group and they go, well, why should I put my money into this new type generator when I can put it in a more sure thing? So we are a general risk. So understanding that and can't get that type of support, we're going out to the general public and using crowd fundraiser type mediums that exist now and trying to get people to donate with the understanding that they're going to be part of something that will help our communities, help create jobs, and help change the way we use energy. And there's other people out there that are working on these types of machines, and there's a credibility issue for all of us. And there's some that hasn't done their homework, and there's some that has. And we're all being lumped together in one pool, and what we're trying to do is separate ourselves from the ones who hasn't done the homework to the ones that have a real, true, legitimate shot of making a difference. And that's why we're going to the people. And that's why we're on YouTube, and that's why we're using these type of mediums like Twitter and like Facebook type of systems. And I hope that answers your question.
Yes. Before we close, I would like for you to share with our audience where they could find the website to donate or gain more information.
Okay. What we have is called Indigo, Indiegogo.com, and if you go to the second page of that website, in the middle, you'll see it says Superconductive Power Generator. And if you click onto that, it will tell you all the information about me and about the generator and how it came about and how to donate. There's a big donation button right there. And you can donate $25 all the way up to $500 to help bring this project, this prototype machine, into reality. Also, we have come up with an opportunity for people who donate and believe in our project. And what we will do is, when production occurs and we're starting to manufacture and produce this, we will set aside a group of generators for our people who've donated so they can have the generators in their homes for 3, 6, 9 to a year to up to 5 years in their home based on their donations. And what that does, it helps create credibility. It shows how much we appreciate you having faith in our company and what we were doing at the time before everybody else did. So you actually get a generator for a period of time based on that donation. And you get a lovely gift box with information about the generator, about superconductivity, how it works, and the whole 9 yards. And that's what we are able to do, and that's how you can help us financially.
Also, if you haven't found them and you have a Facebook, look up SoCal Superconductors. They have a Facebook account, website. You can look that up. There's information there. They're constantly updating with new information. Anything that, more information is great. You can find it there. SoCal Superconductor website, .com.
Yeah, it's called SoCal Superconductor, and we're out of Southern California, in the city of San Jacinto. And basically, SoCalSuperconductor.com, and you will get our website, and you go under news, and you will see about the fundraising program there. You also can learn a lot more about the work that we have done and the research that we've done. I'm getting more postings on that and working on that more. Most of my energy has been into the research and development, so we're trying to get a bigger team together to help get the word out to the people. And we appreciate your help and support to be able to connect with us and help us get this through. And you have yourself a generator at the side of your house using superconductive technology. It'll be wonderful.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much.